All right, my friends, welcome to Monday, June the 8th. And this week for our writing assignments, we're going to do a research project. So when you finish each assignment of the day, you're not going to submit it to me. You're going to wait till the last day on Friday, and we're going to do the final project to put our booklet together. So there's a couple of pages I posted for your parents to print out for you, and you'll want some of those. If not, you can use blank paper and make it look about the same. But when we're done the project, it will say all about, and then you put the name of the animal you want to do. Each day I'm going to show you how you could do it with a different animal, and each day I posted some information about the animal of the day. So the animal today is a cheetah, and I posted a listen to story about cheetahs, a fact book, and a couple of little videos about cheetahs that you might want to know, and even a how to draw a cheetah. But let's say you want to write about octopuses. Then you would just watch my video about cheetahs and then go and complete the activity that we're doing today on your own page for an octopus or whatever animal you want to have your research project about. So this is a model of what it could look like if you were doing the cheetah. I do a different animal every day, so at the end I won't have a package that all goes together, but you will, because you'll do the same animal every day this week, and you'll just keep adding more details and looking for more information. And it might be an animal you know a lot about, or it might be an animal that you have to do a little bit of research on, watch some videos with your parents, or look at some books that you might have about animals. So we go all about whatever your animal name is, written and illustrated by, and then you put your name down here. We're going to do the title page on Friday, and we're going to do this page called the table of contents on Friday, because we don't know how many pages we're going to have of information yet until we do those pages of information. And we need to do that in a special way. So those are our Friday pages. Today we might add some information about the habitat, or we might do can, have, and are. So cheetahs can, cheetahs have, cheetahs are. We might do a life cycle page, and we're going to do one of these pages each day. And we might have a diagram that we're going to do. And then we have a page that's just amazing facts. Sorry, I lost my diagram page. My life cycle page. There we go. Amazing facts. And then there's an extra page animal research report that you can write anything you want about your animal. The second set of pages that I posted for you, so by Friday we'll have all those pages done. Today we're just going to do one of those pages together. I posted a page, and I'm sorry it's upside down, that looks like this. It's called Sticky Note Research. And you can use this page as many times as you want, print as many as you need. So every day when you read a little bit about your animal, if you find a fact that answers one of these questions, you can put it in there. So what does it look like? You might have a fact that tells you what it looks like. What does it eat? You might have a fact that tells you what it eats. Where does it live? Describe the life cycle. Some fun facts and fun facts. So you may need 1, 2, 3, or more of these pages. And the other pages I posted are specifically for the animals I'm talking about this week. So we're going to talk about the polar bear, and we're going to talk about the gorilla, and we're going to talk about koalas, and we're going to talk about cheetahs, and we're going to talk about cheetahs today. So let's say I was watching the video and listening to the story about cheetahs. I would have this paper next to me, and I would pause anytime I got a fact. So I'm looking for facts about the habitat, where it lives, what it eats, special adaptations that this animal has to survive and stay safe. So that can be what it looks like. And what are some other interesting facts about it? And those are some of the fun facts. So my cheetah page actually is organized the same as this. So if you want to do the cheetah, you would print enough pages that every day when you did a little bit of cheetah research, you might find something more. And every time you find something more, you add another fact. And then we add it into our booklet research page, so we have a nice, neat research package at the end. We're not going to be adding these pages. These are just for notes. So let's say I'm listening to the story about cheetahs, and I find out that cheetahs are the world's fastest land mammal. So is that something about a habitat or what it eats? Is it a special adaptation, or is it a cool fact? Well, it's a cool fact, so I might write down it's a mammal, and they're the fastest mammal. Now, being a mammal tells me a bunch of things. It tells me that it has live births, and it feeds its babies milk, and it takes care of its babies, and its babies are going to look the same as its adults, just smaller, and they're going to grow bigger and bigger as they go. So that's what mammal tells me, and I can use some of that information when I'm doing the research page. Let's say as I'm listening to the video or doing the story, I might have it say they go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. That's the same as fast from stop to 100 kilometers an hour in 3 seconds. So fastest mammal can run 100 kilometers, and then we put a little slash with an H, and that means per hour. So if he ran straight for an hour, he'd cover 100 kilometers. Our cars can do that on the highway in about an hour, but cheetah runs very, very fast, but not for a super long time because it uses up its energy. It says, well, let's see, I'm reading and I'm listening, and I find this fact. They're found in the grasslands of Africa. Well, that's a where does it live fact. So they live in Africa, and their habitat is the grasslands. Grasslands. So if I need to find more information about what they eat, I might need to go look at Africa and grasslands to see what kind of animals are there. My next fact that might stop me while I'm listening to my story or watching the video is cheetahs can't roar, they purr. So is that something about what they eat, about their habitat, or an adaptation? Purring instead of roaring probably is an adaptation, but I don't know how it helps them survive. So I think I'm going to put that as a fun fact. Purr, not roar. I don't have to write big sentences here. It's just a list of information. I'm going to put the sentences on the next page or complete the charts as I need to go. It says they're often mistaken for leopards. So that might be an adaptation. I'm going to put that here, that they look like leopards. Leopards. It has a weird O in it right there. Leopards. Now another thing I know is if they're in the grassland, those spots are going to make them blend in. So I'm going to write down spots for camouflage. Camouflage. So that they can't be seen by predators who might want to eat them or by the prey they want to chase. Another fun fact as I'm reading comes along and it says, oh, they can't climb trees. Well, that's interesting. So they can't climb. Do you think that's a special adaptation or a fun fact? I think I'm going to put that on fun fact. Can't climb trees. Now I might have some facts that I just know about cheetahs that are different than the facts I heard in the story. So I can go ahead and add them. So in the grasslands, I know they have spots for camouflage to blend in. I know that they're a hunter, and that's an adaptation. They have sharp teeth and claws for gripping the ground. I'm going to put plus claws for gripping the ground when they run and also for catching the animals they want to eat. I know one of the things they eat are antelopes. And I might have to do some more research to find out what other things they eat. I might want to do some more research to find out what do the grasslands look like. Well, I know they have tall grasses. And I know that it's dry. And I know they have some trees. And I can find those things in the pictures of the story when I'm looking for them. So this didn't tell me anything about their babies, except that I know with mammals, they have certain babies. So now you have some notes. We're going to go to our booklet that we're making. We're not doing all about me, all about cheetahs, and we're not doing the title page to the end, so I'm going to stick those at the back of mine. And it asks me to write a little bit about the habitat. So I'm going to do sentences here, and I know some facts about the habitat already. So today I'm going to write a little bit about my habitat, and if I don't feel like I have enough, I'm going to leave it because I might find more information as I'm continuing my research. So cheetahs live in Africa. Period. They live in the grasslands. It has long grasses and small trees and bushes. You might know something else about their habitat. It is very dry, but there are a lot of animals. For cheetahs to hunt. There's probably some ponds and little lakes that they can go drink water from, and I would want to research that before I was done. So for today, if that's all the information I found today, that's all that I would write today for habitat. When we look at our writing on Friday, when we look at our booklet on Friday, we're going to make sure that we have all the facts we learned throughout the week. Now, I'm not going to talk about cheetahs tomorrow. I'm going to talk about a different animal tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to do the page that says can, have, and are. So if you were continuing with cheetahs, tomorrow you would write cheetahs can run really fast, hunt antelopes, have live babies. You might say cheetahs have spots, long, fast legs, sharp claws and sharp teeth, ears that hear really well. You might put all the things they have. And then you can say cheetahs are mammals, they're cats, they are moms, they take care of their babies, they're hunters. Anything you think of that finishes the sentence cheetahs are. So tomorrow we're going to look at what research we might find when we're looking at books and videos tomorrow. And we're going to fill in this page, can, have, are. We're not going to finish our whole project, and we're not going to submit any pages loosely. We're going to wait until we're finished all the pages. Each day we'll finish a page and we'll stick it behind, and you can do your diagram if you can find a how to draw your animal. And we'll do our amazing facts at the very end, because through all our week of research we might find some amazing facts. And then we have an extra page that we can write about if there's something else we want to talk about our animal. At the end of the week, we'll put all those finished pages together. We'll do our editing and proofread to make sure that I didn't miss anything from my research pages. Every day I'll have a research page. I'll go and make sure I have all of my facts from my research page in my page on my report. And then I'll decide what order do I want them to go in. Maybe I want to put them in a different order. And then when I decide the order, I can put page numbers on the corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can put the title of the page and the number. So this would be Habitat, page 1. And then it might say Cheetah Facts, page 2. It would say cheetahs. And it might say Life Cycle, page 3. So we'll put the page numbers and everything on Friday. So please enjoy the videos about animals, and join me again tomorrow where we look at how we would complete the research page and another page in our animal booklet for a different animal. I'm going to be looking at, I think, koalas tomorrow, but hang on, I have to check my notes. I can't even find it. Don't worry, my friends, we're going to do another animal tomorrow. So have a great day, do your research, fill in some facts, do your one page about habitat for the animal that you chose, and have a wonderful Monday.